That means time.
Yeah, you got a couple seconds, but yeah, you can start.
All right. We'll call the meeting to order. And I would say we have a quorum, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here, so we'll just keep you as a voting member tonight. First up, approval of minutes, September 26, 2022.
I move the board accept the minutes of September 26th as written.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And all opposed, say no or nay. Next up, old business, land use ordinance, Jan Whitlow, map 37, lot 11, application LU 53-22 to construct a foundation, install a pre-built 2-piece log home on site of previous dwelling. This is one we did the site review on. And everything checked out on the site review. There was a question mark about distance to the, I think it was, what was the question mark on that?
The well.
Well,
Septic to well?
Yeah.
Septic to well measured out 92 feet, and before everybody raises up a question about the 100 foot, which is a valid question, it was explained that they have an extra casing,
Yes, there's something extra case.
and that gained them a few extra feet. How much extra feet, Dave, does a extra casing give them?
Almost like it's 20. Yeah, an extra casing would gain you 20 feet, but they only needed 8.
Right. Is that all? That's all we needed on that one, right? Was the site review?
yeah.
Okay. Any further questions before we move on to the rest of the motions that we're gonna make on this one? I guess not. So what do we need a motion for? We need a motion for application complete, public hearing, and then approval. Is that correct? Okay.
I move application number 53-22 is complete.
I'll second. Any discussion? No discussion being heard. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Okay, I'll move that there is no public hearing required on this one.
Second.
No, do you mind, I just have one quick question was, in terms of flood, within the floodplain,
Mhm.
flood zone is okay.
The building envelope where they're at is not.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
motion made for no public hearing, motion seconded for no public hearing. And discussion? No discussion being heard. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Now we need a motion for approval.
I move application 53-22 be approved.
I'll second. Any discussion? No discussion being heard. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right. Looks like Carrie will get to me with a time to come down and sign a permit. It's just me that has to sign it, right? So you're welcome to sit here and enjoy the afternoon.
I'm going over to feast chickens and corn.
Amen.
How's that sound?
Yardbird.
Just, what do you give me a shout?
I'll
Yeah,
mail the
she'll-
permit.
she'll
Mail
mail
it.
it.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
General, thank you too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, moving on, no development review and old business, new business, land use ordinance, none. Development review ordinance, we've got Town of Islesboro preliminary application conference map 32 lot 6 up Island Public Safety Garage. There you go. You want to come forward and
Yes.
sit where you can be seen?
Yeah, come to Bill now.
didn't want to come in? You've been in the limelight before?
He's been up here before. Well, thank you, Bill, and everybody on the committee. Thank you for letting us do this pre-conference review. This is my first time before a planning board anywhere, and I wanted to have a shot at having a pre-review so that when we bring the final application forward, we have a good chance to have brought all the details that are necessary. So I really appreciate getting a chance to do the pre-review. Bill Boardman and I are both authorized by the town. I just want you to give you a heads up that on the 31st, I won't be able to be here. I'll be out of state, so Bill will be presenting to the planning board.
In costume.
In costume.
So
A lot of people won't be here then, huh?
So I think all of you are familiar with the municipal building project. This specifically is about the Up Island Public Safety Garage. We provided you with a site plan with setbacks, but since then we have updated that. So let's see. So let me give you copies of the updated site plan.
Now, for the board, this is not an actual
No,
permit application as yet that we're doing.
No.
that's correct.
And you did say, and you looked it up, that we can do a site review prior to the 31st without having the application in front of us.
That's something I don't know.
You can, yes, you can do a preemptive.
I'm gonna wanna see that or show it to me at some point,
Yep.
just because it'll come up.
I actually just saw it earlier today.
That's good. But-
Yeah.
No, it's,
And I'm
Oh, I
not
didn't
saying that
give
we're
it
not,
to you.
we're gonna stop until I see it. I just wanna see it.
Right,
So I don't
yeah.
know where to look.
Oh, okay.
is that it?
Pre-application conference, yes, it's right here.
There's a copies for those who don't have the ordinance,
Don't have the what?
the ordinance in front of them. You have it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but it's in our packet, ain't it?
No, it isn't. It's in your book.
It's just like Ragu, man. It's in there.
Oh, you can pass it. Those are a number of those.
Oh, there's a number of them?
Yeah, you can give it, it's.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
What number does it say?
It
It's
is.
article, what is that, 8? No,
Yeah,
article 8, 45, 44. Page 4518.
Yeah, it's essentially that we can request a pre-conference, but we can get no vote on any of
Right.
the aspects of it.
Now I'm supposed to take a copy of this and pass it on too, aren't I?
Yeah.
Did you get a copy?
There might be more copies than necessary.
The criteria of approval?
No.
No, it's
You don't need
section
this, right?
45-43,
I don't.
You have a book, right?
Right.
article 8. Page 45.
Okay.
You have one, Bill?
Not now, but that's okay.
No.
I didn't bring enough copies. Sorry
Your
about
fault.
that.
Please continue.
It's just section 45-42 is the beginning.
Do you want time to discuss that first, or?
No, I mean,
No, go
it's a
ahead.
pre-application conference. We're doing a pre-application conference.
Okay.
Just rock on.
Okay. So I have given you in your packet a site plan, but the one that I just passed out is the updated site plan. It has the numbers more clearly written on it, and Bill Boardman and I went to the site and staked it out and did some measurements, so you have a little bit more accurate information than you had beforehand. The setback from the septic to the building will need to be added at the site review. We don't have those numbers yet unless Bill can remember them.
21 feet
21 feet? Okay.
From the building,
from the building to the, to the septic field.
and the septic field is where the test pit is?
Yeah, test pit is inside the
So
septic.
it's not labeled. 21 feet.
Yeah.
Should I continue?
Yeah,
Just throw it something at me and I'll keep going. I'm sure you're ready for me. So on October 31st, we'll provide this following, the septic design, which is in the works. Will Aldridge has all the information. He's working on that design. Butters notification will go out tomorrow. Janet has signed all those letters. And then whatever else that you request will be in the October 31st meeting. We have, the town has 3 questions for the planning board tonight. They have to do with whether we're a major or minor development, and I have a little information on that if you'd like me to bring it up. Also, we've requested a site review prior to the October 31st meeting, and it would be helpful if we knew whether that was the will of the planning board tonight. And the final thing would be to get your opinion on the necessity for a public hearing. We feel that the town has had a lot of information about the municipal building project and the Up Island Public Safety Garage. And I have a list of meetings and events that we've taken to the public, but that of course is completely up to you all. And I have that list if you want to see it. And I guess with that, I just want to say thank you for letting us come tonight.
All right, first question, major, minor.
It's
We got the criteria,
it's under 3,000 square feet, so.
So-
It would be minor.
be minor. I don't see a big problem doing a site review prior to, as long as everything's staked out,
yeah, well, it's staked out.
It is.
including the septic system that he's designing right now, right?
Displays for the septic design.
Right.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't be an
And the
issue.
entrance, driveway entrance.
The entrance from the road
Sorry,
and the entrance from the road.
The driveway entrance, we're interested,
okay.
that's state. That's the state one.
Do we know where it is? I don't.
Yeah, well, put me on the list to go check it out then.
Put you on the list.
It's just before Cliffs.
It's right as you turn into Cliffs.
Yeah.
Oh, as you turn into.
It's right before that,
Oh.
where the driveway's gonna be. It's gonna be in that field that's to your right there after you pull in.
All the stone or.
Yeah,
I have a question on the site plan that we got. Is that, does that indicate what will be cleared? It has the squiggly lines that look like tree lines.
I don't think that indicates where it'll be cleared. What we have in the second one is the location of the building. And all of that is in a field that's already cleared.
Oh,
What's not
okay.
cleared is the path, the driveway
Okay,
from the road to the building. Is that about?
Yeah, and the, it's very important for solar panels, and there may, someone will tell us what trees should be taken out so there's good exposure for the, the southern exposure.
Right, but that's,
But that's rural.
it's
so,
rural, it's not
you know,
even
we
close to
can-
the water, and it's, you could clear the whole thing and without.
Exactly. And the neighbor has some debris on the property, so don't be scared by that when you go in.
Agree.
He's saying he's utilizing it.
Always has been.
using it, I don't know, utilizing.
It's occupying territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's,
know.
he's using it, 'cause my horse trailers are getting ready to be serviced.
Oh. Uh-huh,
But the driveway's clearly marked, so we can see that as we drive in.
right?
You'll see it on the main road.
Yeah.
With 2 stakes.
Will there be clearing along the road?
I don't think so.
There needs to be a buffer, I think. But
You gotta be able to see coming out and,
yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
great
Oh,
sight
yeah.
line.
for the fire engine,
Right.
yes, of course.
Yeah, if anything needed a sight line.
Yeah.
and there's nothing on this application about the driveway, that's all you, or that's not
Well, when
on
the
here, is it?
application comes in-
When the application comes in, it'll be part of that.
Yeah.
Site plan and all that, so
Okay,
this is gonna be a one,
lump sum.
Yeah.
All right,
The more than just, well, we're having a discussion, I think, should be why, we should be asking Mert. We placed it as a 25-foot wide entrance.
Yeah.
We should probably discuss that with Mert and see what he wants.
yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah, I asked him to come. He may show up, but I think he's gonna show up too late if he shows up at all. He comes.
All right, I think we answered question number 1, that we believe it's a minor. Question number 2 was a site review, and I think we can manage to swing that. And the third question was, what did I do? Public hearing.
Public hearing.
The board can decide on that, but my opinion is, we've had vote after vote, and it was voted on. There's really, I saw no need after the vote to bring up the public hearing.
The only thing is if an abutter writes in up for the.
Right,
papers.
it's part of the, you know, the
Yeah.
process.
Yeah, that would be the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Does it help?
Yes, thank you.
Well,
So-
have you asked Mert about the use of sirens?
I have
In the
not,
neighborhood.
I will. I don't know, Bill
What would
talked
be the
about-
reason?
Abutters.
if there's a fire and they need to go,
Sirens if
that,
there's a fire.
yeah.
You know,
You don't
yeah, I
check
just
with-
That doesn't classify as a noise.
No, that does not.
It will probably be on the road before they turn it on anyway.
Yeah,
Anything else?
Don't think so.
So we got Gil going on a site review.
I can go too.
You're right there.
Right
Gil
there.
and Isabel,
You could actually walk over.
I could walk over.
you wanna do it this week?
I can do it this week.
Not on Wednesday,
Not on Wednesday, okay?
Not during pickle.
not Wednesday or Friday.
All right,
Pickleball.
how about Thursday?
Yeah, I could do Thursday.
Thursday, say 3 o'clock?
Oh, right in the middle of pickleball, yeah.
That work for you, Bill?
I won't be there long.
Or, okay,
I can
does
do
that
that.
work for you?
Oh, see, he gets to go play.
Exactly.
Am I right that I could do 3 o'clock? Just let me check my phone. Come on, see if I'm on the island.
yeah, but she could do it. Wait a minute, no, which.
Do it at
which
lunchtime,
day?
Gil. Don't do it at 1. so.
Yeah.
And nothing we've
It's
said
just
is
a day.
official.
Yeah, I mean, we can do it earlier. if you want.
Okay, 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock? I can do 1.
See, that is-
I'm so-
Isabel,
I don't have- I don't
1
have a
o'clock
conflict
on
on
Thursday.
Thursday.
1 o'clock?
Can you do 1?
1 o'clock? I can do that.
Thank you.
That's up to them. I'm not going because I don't make.
Who's bringing a
too many
pizza?
people
'Cause
there.
that's my lunch hour.
You are.
Stop and get one, Dave.
Yeah.
All right,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Did we need anything from Steve or did he just wanted to sit in and all that?
He just
Casey.
happened to be talking. I told him it was happening, so he thought I'd sit in.
Okay.
I've had a really good time.
Good, I'm glad you did.
You're not smiling.
We try to keep it as entertaining as possible.
Did you make a decision about the necessity of a public hearing? I'm just curious.
No,
We don't believe that the one would be necessary. However, if there a butter or abutters have issue, then we might have to take that into consideration.
Thank you.
I think only if an abutter requests.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
They can complain, but not if they're not requesting one.
Right.
Here comes Mert now.
Ask them more before we get done.
All right, how wide does the driveway have to be marked?
They've got you figured for 25 feet.
Why? Yeah, on the end where it intersects on the main road. You've got it.
For any residential?
No,
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 for
for the fire station that you're gonna put in.
Okay. Let's, oh, trying to think. We're only gonna have one vehicle go in and come out. So, what, minimum of 16 feet, somewhere in there.
So the
Yeah,
figure of 25 would
feet
be.
ample.
Oh, 25 amp.
Yeah.
Sirens. There's a noise question. Do you want to ask that?
No.
No, because it's already been answered. It's not an issue. Unless they're sitting there having siren tests at 2 o'clock in the morning and not driving down the road for a call, then there might be issues, but I don't see that happening.
No.
So does this conclude our meeting for this whole
I
thing?
hope so.
Yeah, sounds like it.
We're just good here.
We look forward to the application coming before us with all the other stuff that comes with it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lauren, we'll see you Thursday at 1 o'clock.
Thursday at 1 o'clock. Are we meeting?
Don't leave
You
her
have the
come
car.
back.
Maybe I'll be back.
Right. Well, I'll wait. It won't be long. It'll look like a long agenda.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Lauren, I got some questions for you.
Oh,
All right. Other business, CEO report. We don't have one, do we?
Not tonight.
Not tonight. People wishing to address the planning board,
What about this,
working on it. I think it's on the correspondence, Ben McCall Esquire. Is that the one you're talking about?
yes.
Is that the one you held up?
Yeah, that's it, the last one.
That one was. And. Yep, Ben McCall. Is this one we've been going back and forth with on the emails?
Yeah,
Have we already made the decision that it's best to wait till they just figure out what's happening and?
right. But isn't this a reply or no?
I just want to make sure you saw his email. I think he answers some general questions in that email for you.
But there's still a lot of
Exactly,
clouding.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I saw a lot of answers and, you know, what we thought about, being more strict
Mhm.
and so forth. But,
Yeah, I think the only thing is that, that I believe the ordinance requires that the ordinances need to be amended by July 1st. So,
of 2023,
yeah, so that we just have to plan, because we have to have the ordinance.
maybe so, but if it's not clear, how can they be done?
No, but they will have to be.
But we don't have to change it if we want to leave it the way it is.
But they can, I think with the ADUs, can't they increase the number of units or not?
Yes.
Not
So
if it's
that's-
not if it's our ordinance.
No, we will be
No,
required.
It's something we're supposed to adopt. and so-
It's
Well,
more
we
than
don't have to
ADUs,
adopt it,
it's
that's what I'm
like
saying.
a dwelling unit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the state law trumps ours.
I say we cross that bridge when we get to it.
Well, I'm
see
just
where
thinking
we're at,
that we
but-
may want to plan it out, that the select board has to.
It might need a public hearing.
Yeah.
Public hearing.
Yeah, an ordinance change has to go to a town vote.
Yeah,
So we should have it done by town meeting.
Which is when?
May.
May.
Oh, okay, good point, good point, thank you. All right.
And what do we need to do? We have to rewrite an ordinance to comply with this thing?
We hope that the attorney will do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would hope the attorney would do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
that's what they get paid for.
Right,
I mean, that's.
right. But if it's still not clear cut, then I don't know how they can do that.
By then, they will probably be able to
Yeah,
at least draft.
let's hope so.
Yeah.
In the
Well,
meantime,
yeah, and I guess from what I hear, there's a lot of question whether somebody's gonna bring it to court, but I don't know if they have to wait, yeah. Overstepping, the state is
Because
overstepping
it's being
town
mandated,
rule.
it's being mandated.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it still need a public hearing even though it's mandated?
officially, I would think you'd have to.
Yes,
Even if it is mandated,
Yeah.
it should.
If we have to change, if you have to change an ordinance,
It needs a.
it needs a town law. So,
And
So-
they just need to be told what's gonna happen, and this is why we're doing it, and we're just conforming to
State.
state
Yeah.
regulations.
Yeah. So probably by April, have to bring it to the town,
We
select
should
board.
find out if it has to be in the book, included in the book we got for town meeting, when it has to be in to be in the book.
Oh.
But it doesn't,
Well, I think the select board has to vote on it prior, don't they?
Yeah, the select board, it goes to the select board first. They say, okay, let's take this to town meeting.
and then they
And
put it in the
then,
book.
yeah,
And they may require, I would think we'd have to have a public hearing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like when they did took the prices out.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have anything to do with that.
no,
The lawyers did that,
Right.
but, you know, we had to have a public hearing because of it.
We wouldn't need a public hearing if it's would we need a public hearing and town meeting? Well,
The town meeting would be your public
yeah, the
hearing.
town meeting would be. a
Oh, would
public
it
hearing,
be?
Yeah. You could kill two birds with one stone.
Especially since you really can't vote no.
yeah,
I mean, you can, it
Yeah,
won't do
you
you any good.
Yeah, yeah.
no, tough.
That would be more of an informational section of the town
Exactly.
meeting.
You know, hey, this is what's happening, this is why it's happening.
Yeah, I did send you folks a copy of the guidance document that the Department of Economic and Community Development has prepared. So it's just a general overview of the law. And it does go over what needs to be done now and what can be delayed. And basically, the only thing is the municipal role in fair housing. And you should see the one requirement is this one. I don't know. if
Is that
I
an
can-
email I haven't looked at?
Yeah,
Where
that's
did
all
you
right.
find
No,
it?
but it just, the one thing is for transient rental platforms is the only thing we have to have done August
What
2022.
is that?
Airbnbs and Verbo.
Oh, saying that.
So I don't know even how people regulate those.
If I erect a 12 by 12 deck off in the middle of nowhere that somebody can put a tent on, is that what that is?
No, it's talking about electronic
Oh.
rentals, yeah. It's all through electronic. You know, Airbnbs, instead of renting places now, traditional, it's all going to the web. And internet use going and renting through
I still
Airbnb.
haven't figured Airbnb
So you
out.
can't, if someone were to build this denser housing, they can't use it for a short-term rental.
Right. That's the goal.
Yeah.
They don't want this turning into a bunch of people saying, hey, I can
Yeah, yeah.
have vacation rentals now.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand is how they regulate even the number of,
Well, we may have
Airbnbs.
to, that may be something that the town has to look at.
Yeah.
Right now, we have 18, I think, last time I looked, we have 18 Airbnbs here on the island.
No way.
How do you know, Dave?
yeah.
Yeah, where are they?
I went to the Airbnb site and looked in, searched Owlsboro.
Oh, you did both.
Oh, that's how you did it. So the town can't keep track.
Right. Some towns have adopted ordinances regulating these things. Falmouth, I think, has a real
And I think
real
Portland.
sticky one. They require a $300 registration fee for each one. You have the owner has to provide a phone number, contact information, so if there is a problem with any of the tenants, of the short-term rentals, someone can respond within 1 hour.
Oh, my.
Yeah,
I can't even respond in 1 hour. So,
so that, as I say, that they put a real strict.
Yeah, Portland has a cap on them.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's why I don't understand how they track them, other than having somebody go to all the
well,
websites.
like in Falmouth, if you decide you want to do that, have an Airbnb, you actually have to go to the town and register it as such. And you pay a $300 registration fee every year
Yeah,
for it.
Portland too.
which if you're renting it out, you're gonna get that back anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Huh.
And in Kittery, they have somebody that goes and inspects them.
But we haven't gone that far yet.
Yeah, we don't even know. do we?
We haven't
Was
adopted
mine
any
on that?
UBC codes or anything like that either.
In Portland, you can't have a kitchen in there. You can't have a, what, range.
No.
You have a hot plate.
Could have a hot plate, but you
Microwave.
can't have a, you can have a
Oh, so that-
fridge, you can have a sink, but you can't have a stove.
Well, that's the way it is in my mother's, mother-in-law apartment. She can't have a range. She can have a hot plate, she can have a microwave, she can have a toaster oven.
I know a lot of realtors suspect that the big increase in Airbnbs, VPROs has had a big impact on the shortage of housing.
Housing, yeah, I'm sure.
A positive or negative impact?
Negative,
Negative.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's not
There's
There's
no
not
rentals
much for
available
sale,
because everyone's
you
using them for these things. Rockland is insane about it. A 3-bedroom apartment in Rockland right now, you're gonna pay $3,000 a month rent
In Rockland,
in Rockland.
that's why there's families living at the trade winds.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Because it's cheaper.
Oh, wow. Really sad.
Don't know what to tell you. I know over in Hebron, I was talking to somebody that's got a farm over there and they got a camper sitting on it. They're talking about turning that into a big Airbnb.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to come out and get the farm life.
Yeah, there's people that- I've seen these new ones, tenters, they call them. It's basically a tent set up on their property someplace, and you can rent that out for a night or 2 nights or whatever.
Yep.
A lot cheaper than the hotel, most guys.
And it
most
will
places.
rent. It will rent.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, it will. Yeah,
Mhm.
all right.
And
But
that's
in the
your-
meantime, there's nowhere for people to rent,
No, there
like
isn't.
long-term.
Right. I've seen
You
people
know?
trying to find a place here on Islesboro to rent long-term. and-
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everything is Airbnb.
Yeah,
Seems the
because you
problem.
make more money that way.
You do.
It's
Yeah,
not
if you
about
get-
getting
if you
somebody
get a-
off
if
the
you get
street. by putting
$1,000
money
a
in their
week.
pocket.
Yep.
Sorry?
I would say if you can get $1,000 a week to rent out a vacation home or more. During peak season.
I know when we first moved out here 16, 17 years ago, 16 years ago, anyway, that long. Mrs. T's place down on the water that was being rented for $1,000 a day.
Oh, yeah.
And I know the people that were renting it for the whole month of August.
Mhm.
Crazy.
Wow.
They found it cheaper to buy one.
Yeah.
All right, what else? Committee reports?
Pickleball's doing fine.
Pickleball's doing fine. Is there a committee for pickleball? Yeah, you're the chief.
Yeah, Islesboro.
Yeah.
Are the nets gone from Matty Dodge?
No, they're there.
Oh, okay.
Are you using the ones down at the golf course?
Right, we play at the Cherokee at 3 o'clock every day.
Oh, you do?
But the net, there's 2 nets still. We're not gonna take them down until the beginners or whoever still goes over there and plays.
Me.
All right. And no additional business, because Jensen Barrett ordinance checker review, we're gonna be waiting until we're told what to do, basically.
Well, maybe we just need to respond to them that we probably have this time schedule. To
That
approve
might-
it. Yeah,
That might need something, you know.
if we could find out when town meeting is, probably
It's in
we
May.
don't know. It's always in May.
Get, maybe Lauren can find
It's in
out
May
when
and they
we have
start
to
doing the
have it to
budget
the
in
select
March, right?
board.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we need to find out.
Yeah,
We need a
they're gonna
time
send me a
frame.
letter saying, what you doing? We're putting us a blurb in the book.
And I also, I told Ben that I would forward any questions, any specific questions to him via email. So if you have any specific questions, let me know.
How would we refer that to a specific question? Will stuff be ready to present at town meeting?
Well, I think it's more our logistics, but does he think he'll have something by, I don't know, March?
That'd be a good guess.
Yeah,
Some, at least some clarity on.
yeah, because they're gonna have to
whether
work
we-
on it.
What they wanna know is the town gonna have to change our ordinances to
Right.
match
Right,
Yeah.
what the state legislation is.
And the time frame that they're gonna need to make the
Draft it.
modifications, yeah,
Right.
to our ordinance. So if it's Christmas Day, forget it. You see, yeah, they're not even saying that they can, they're doing rulemaking process. It's, you know, that State Department's gonna take forever.
They may not even have it done by the deadline,
Yeah.
right.
so. I mean,
Kind of hard to hold our feet to the fire if they don't have.
The only thing is, what Isabel said, that IAP have a project that they would like to present. They will have to at least wait till July 1st. Oh, is that the wrong initials? Affordable housing?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they've acquired another piece of land,
Do they know about this?
yes. And they're kind of waiting to see what becomes of it before they decide what they're actually gonna build.
That'd be good,
oh, so they.
because
will-
as it stands right now, they're limited to what we,
The way the rules are right now, they can put three homes on property that they just acquired. If this density thing changes, they might be able to do a couple more.
right? Okay. Anything else?
But if someone like has a 2-acre lot and puts 2 houses on it,
Mhm.
and then they can't sell one of the houses.
Right, that'll be another thing that's wording, it's,
Yeah,
I didn't understand the whole IAP thing anyways. I was talking to Mary Beth and she's buying the house, gonna own the house when the thing is paid off, but she doesn't own the
but she
property.
doesn't own the land.
So
Yeah, just the house.
It's kind of like a condo.
Yeah.
I guess so. I guess it would be like a condo. You're paying,
You're paying, well, and that.
What's it, a double wide or it's?
no,
They're nice little homes and stuff, but I don't know that they actually sell them anymore. I think they just strictly rent them now.
oh, yeah,
That was part of what made it affordable, because you didn't own the land, so you're only paying property tax on the structure,
I see.
not the structure and the land. And
Because she brought it up to him, so when I pay this thing off, I can move it if I want to and just leave the foundation.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
It's probably cheaper to build another one someplace else.
Yeah,
But, so if it's gonna be treated like a condo, then there'll be an association that probably maintains the outside, the roof, the outside of the
But it-
house.
Not for these
It won't be
guys.
treated like that. Okay, so I guess,
well, I mean.
she puts it on a slab, maybe she'd be easy to move.
Yeah. I think the idea is, I don't know this for a fact, but I would think IAP's vision of selling just the home and keeping the land. If somebody decides to move out, they might actually sell the house back to IEP,
Yeah,
and then IEP would have another
rental.
rental.
Oh,
So they should have a right of first refusal.
You say they should have?
Yeah.
And I think they actually do. I think
In
IEP
the
actually
covenants.
gets a right. They get first option to buy it.
Okay. Any more? It's all good. All right, I'll move that we adjourn.
Second.
Any discussion?
Aye.
you want to discuss it, Gil?
No. All right, all in favor? All right,
Aye.
any opposed? Oh. Hey, how you doing with my,
I gotta bring it to you. I just, it's heavy, for one guy.